R&B Money.
There's this thing that floats around the internet.
God.
And it is me as a video vixen.
Yes.
You got to do what you got to do.
Not really. I didn't have to do it. Didn't have to do it. I didn't have to do it. I was already rich at this point, Tank. I might have been one of the richest video vixens of all time.
You were looking for something different.
I was not.
Yeah, because he had already had a big deal.
Right? I had already had a deal. I had already had hit records.
Yeah.
I had already worked on NSYNC.
Yes.
And I was a video vixen.
This is facts.
I was doing some very friend shit.
NSYNC, all that money. You wasn't in no video.
Facts.
You wasn't the interest.
It was facts.
I wasn't. I was a love interest.
You was a love interest, boy.
Yo, it's the funniest. It's the funniest forever thing because, first of all, Keisha, right? Like, you know Keisha, and it's Keisha back then. Like, it's just not a lot of saying no to Keisha. Like, even when we used to work, I would, Manny Haley would call me and be like, Keisha wants to get in the studio. I'd be like, I'd go to the studio. I would sit there 2 hours sometimes, 3 hours sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes she'd come. Sometimes I'd be like, hey, let me know if she's going to come. I'll be back. You know, like, that's how Keisha lived on Keisha's terms, which I love.
Since the beginning.
The beginning.
Yes.
And so when she's like, I need, this is what I need. I need this. It's not giving me this. And also she wanted to be comfortable. Yeah. Her friend Jay, right? Jay and I are also cool. And I'm like, come on, Jay, it'll be fun. You know what I'm saying? You cute, the girls love you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're giving them a massage. Full sale.
But the crazy thing, Tank, is no one told me. No one told me that this whole sale was happening though, because it's like I got like multiple friends in this sale.
In the
Keisha's my sister, which is already kind of like that's a weird part.
Because she's not your love interest.
No, full sister in real life, right? Yeah. And then you got Manny. Doing his selling.
Come on, fast
Manny
talking,
too. Man. Come on, Jay, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got Erica.
Yep.
But then they introduced me to Ron.
Yep. Oh, forget it.
And now Ron is like, well, he should be signed here too.
Should be here. Yeah, all of it.
So now it's literally like this domino effect happening that I know nothing about.
Oh my God.
And me just being me and my personality, they send me to the label after, and I meet Michelle.
Yes.
And she's like, can you sing for me? And I'm like, I do math really well. So I'm like, this is adding up to something completely different.
Yeah.
But I'm and we go for it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, put something on. Yeah. Right? So now I'm singing. And I'm like, but I'm thinking the whole time in my head, like, how the fuck is any of this happening? Because it's not supposed to be happening. Because at this point, I think I got the independent label. I'm E40.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm in the Bay. I'm cracking.
Yeah.
We got Bailey. I got shit going on.
You got vehicles wrapped.
Oh my God, Bailey.
I got some shit going on, right? You know what I mean? And I'm going to drive my own truck to the video set, right? I'm doing all the shit. So we go through that whole thing.
Which whole thing? At the label?
Yeah. We go through the first time.
Yes.
The first time.
Yes.
Right? Because what I will say is this. Erica has always advocated, I will use that word, for me to be an artist. Always. Always. And I don't think she fully understood my train of thought of how I wanted to go about it and how I thought I should go about it, which everybody, just a lot of people who don't understand how I go about it, and that's fine. But you were somebody from the beginning, for me, as an adult in LA, that was just like, no, you should be an artist and you should sing and all the things. And I also even feel like that was part of your thinking with me doing the video. It's like, this leads to this and this. Because you also was like, you know what, Jay? You should sing on this Jibbs record I have. Because he had the big record chain, Hang Low. I end up doing a record on his project with him and Polo and singing on the album. And you were putting plays together.
Yes.
You were absolutely putting plays together. And I just, since you're here, I want to tell you I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I mean? Obviously, it wasn't my path and something that I was focused on in that way. But I always appreciated that. I always appreciated that. And, just you having the vision of where you saw me.
Yeah, I think, it's funny because, like, there's so much in this business where, it's people are like, they're not your friends, you're associates, and you're this, and you're always trying to find new words to, like, how to categorize people. But, like, I at least think that the people I started with that I liked a lot are my friends, and so you are also just my talented friend. So, like, for me, it was also, like, you were great to work with. You were always, like, amenable. Obviously, you did the whole video with the thing. I
did. I never got paid.
The white T-shirt. Did you get?
I never got paid. I never got paid.
Okay.
was rich.
Where's this going?
Fuck that. Rich people didn't get paid. Hey, that's how you stay rich, right? You get paid.
He was like, "What do you mean? You had all the money,
right?
What you mean, man?
You didn't need
But
it."
you know what? I take that back. You guys were trying to pay me, but the payment was in a record deal that I didn't want to do.
Listen.
They try to give you another couple $1 million,
I
but you didn't want it.
You was
You
like,
didn't
I'm
want it.
already carry the 2. Doesn't work.
Yeah, which is fine. It's fine.
I mean, listen.
But the wild thing is, after that, I go back to the Bay, and I get this whole thing going. Right?
Oh, you did.
I get this whole thing going. I do this record accidentally. Shout out to my brother Ron who convinced me to do the record. But we do this record, and it goes.
I mean, goes.
And then I get another phone call.
Yep. From another friend.
Right? No, from you.
Oh, from me, yeah.
From
Okay.
you, and you like, Jay, you said you didn't want to do it.
Now here
now
you
you're
are
doing it, nigga.
Let's figure it out.
Yeah.
And I don't, obviously you have your recollection of it, but from my recollection of it and how I saw it was, so at the time, it was my 2 really good friends who were trying to sign me.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was other labels as well, but you 2 were the only ones that I was even thinking about, because my whole thing too, and Tanka will attest to this with me, is that I like to do business with my friends.
Yeah.
I am not a do business with random people person.
Same.
I just don't, because I want to be held accountable, and I want to be able to hold you accountable by our friendship too, and say, hey man, this ain't cool.
We cool. This fucked up.
Yeah. And I don't know if you know how it played out.
I'm not sure.
So
I just know Larry Jackson got the deal and I didn't.
So a big reason why was because I didn't have the chance. Larry didn't give me the chance to see the top of the year without the deal being presented to me.
Got it.
The numbers,
I get it.
It was like my deal was done over Christmas.
Yeah.
My deal was literally done over Christmas. And I remember you and I having a conversation. You called, I never forget this. You called me on January 4th, which when the labels open back up.
Right.
And you're like, Jay, we ready. I got the building, whatever the dollar is. And I was like, I'm actually looking at my check. I was like, Erica,
Larry Jackson.
I was like, I'm looking at my check right now. I'm not about to get his check back.
Yeah, I'm keeping this one.
This is a big ass check.
I'm keeping this one, baby.
That's why Larry's rich. Shout out to Larry Jackson.
And I remember the one thing you said to me. You said, you better tell Larry not to fuck it up.
That definitely sounds like me.
And the thing about it is that Larry didn't fuck it up.
No way.
Larry did not fuck it up. We were just in a wild situation over there that, with things beyond us.
Yeah.
And but that's how that played out.
R&B Money.